having seen standard deviation of ungrouped data and a discrete distribution, let us look at standard deviation of a continuous distribution. So we give one example. So we take class interval. Let us take class interval 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Okay, a small example we are taking. So we make a column. So this is the class interval. Okay, class interval. So now remember what is important in this distribution, because it is a continuous, we don't have an xi value. Since we have no xi value, as we have seen in all other examples in the previous cases, we will take the midpoint of the class interval as the xi value. So this is the column which we are going to keep it for xi value. Let us keep it there empty at the moment. So the fi values are, let us assume the fi is, this is 5, this is 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, just an example. So now we have the fi and the xi we will find. So this is the problem that is given to us. So now we know that the formula for calculating standard deviation for this continuous distribution is sigma is equal to, let's write from here. So sigma is equal to summation of all the fi xi, square of that, minus summation of all the fi xi all square, minus summation of all the fi values divided by summation of all the fi minus 1. So this is the formula which we have used, and root of this. This is the formula which we have used in calculating standard deviation of discrete distribution. So the same formula we will be using. Now in order to find that, first of all we need to find let us find the summation of all the fi values. So 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. So this is going to be 35. I'll put it 35 here, a different ink, so we know that summation of all the fi is 35. So first and foremost we need to find, let us see the xi value. So this is going to be 5, this is 15, this is 25, this is 35, this is 45. A very good beginning. Now we find fi into xi value. So in the fi into xi, 5 into 5 is 25, 15 into 6 is, this is 90, 25 into 7 is 175, okay, so 175, 35 into 8 will be 280, and this will be 405. So what is the total of this? Because we need this fi into xi value. The total of that comes to about 975. Very good. So 975, we already got this value. Now what we need to find is, we need to find fi into xi square. So let us write xi square. So xi square, I'll use a different ink, xi square. So 5 into 5 is, this is 25, 15 into 15 is 225, 25 into 25, 625, 35 into 35, that is equal to 1225, 45 into 45 is 2025. Okay, so that also we have got. Now what we need to find is, we need to find fi into xi square. So very simple, fi into xi square. So 5 into 25, that is equal to 125. Now 6 into 225, that will be 1350. 7 into 625 is equal to 4375. 8 into 1225 is 9800. Don't be alarmed at the number as it is increasing. Now 9 into 2025 is equal to 18,225. Okay, so be ready with the calculator, so it becomes much easy for us to calculate. So now the total summation of all this is going to be 33,875. So as I said, don't be alarmed at these numbers. So we will be okay. Now this is this number. Okay, so we got that, and now let us replace these numbers. So therefore this is going to be 33,875 minus 975 square divided by summation of all the Fi we have seen, it is 35 divided by 34, a root of that. This is going to be the sigma. So therefore this value will turn out to be, so let us replace this now formula. So therefore we have some space to write. So this will be converted to about, let's say that 33,875 minus 27,160.7 divided by 34. Okay, we have simplified a root of that. So this is equal to, let's see, we have still simplified, that is the root of 197, that is equal to, we got the sigma, that is 14.05 is our sigma. So this is how we find the standard deviation of a continuous distribution. So the same formula which we use for discrete distribution is used. The only thing is we need to find an xi value. That's all. So I suppose this is very clear to all of you. So we will be taking more and more problems and we need to solve. It's only a skill development. By carrying out repeatedly we do that, and we learn how to calculate standard deviation. And standard deviation is a very, very important concept.